So in this question, we are going to calculate the molarity of the vinegar. So you calculate the ethanoic acid inside 10 cm cube of vinegar. So in this question, first of all, highlight the information that it provides to you is very useful. So we have 10 cm cube vinegar, and we dilute this 10 cm cube into 250 cm cube inside a volumetric flask. And afterwards, we withdraw 25 cm cube of diluted vinegar and put it into a conical flask and titrate it with sodium hydroxide solution, that is 0.05 m. And finally, after experiment, we get 23.5 cm cube sodium hydroxide is used to react or titrate with the 25 cm cube diluted vinegar. So how can we do this kind of question? First of all, write down the chemical equation. So now we are doing sodium hydroxide, okay, react with ethanoic acid, and we will give out sodium ethanoate and also water, right? So that is the chemical equation. And in your mind, what you will have for this question? First of all, we have 10 cm cube, 10 cm cube of vinegar, and we dilute this 10 cm cube into a 200 cm cube volumetric flask. And afterwards, we withdraw using 25 cm cube pipette to withdraw 25 cm cube into a conical flask. And afterwards, we perform a titration, right? So what you need to do is, we know that we have 25 cm cube diluted vinegar, okay, inside conical flask. And also we have sodium hydroxide here, and that is 0.05 m. So after experiment, we know that we use up 23.5 m sodium hydroxide solution. So how can we based on the information, how can we calculate how many, what are the molarity of ethanoic acid in 10 cm cube? So how can we calculate? First of all, what we need to do is to calculate the mole of NaOH reactant. So we have reacted 23.5 cm cube, 23.5 cm cube, and the molarity is 0.05. When we times 0.05 with the volume, and we will get the number of mole, and we will get 0.001175 moles of sodium hydroxide. And afterwards, based on the chemical equation, we know that the mole ratio between, so the mole ratio of sodium hydroxide and also the ethanoic acid will be equals to 1 to 1. And now we have used up 0.001175 moles of sodium hydroxide. It means that we also have 0.001175 of ethanoic acid inside 25 cm cube. So the mole of ethanoic acid in 25 cm cube diluted solution will be also equals to 0.001175 moles. That means here, okay, that means inside the conical flask, we have 0.001175 moles. And afterwards, what we need to do is to find out the number of mole of ethanoic acid inside 250 cm cube. Since we only withdraw 25 cm cube from the volumetric flask, inside the volumetric flask, the number of mole of ethanoic acid in 250 cm cube volumetric flask will be 0.00117 times 10. So we will get 0.01175 mole. So since we only withdraw 25 cm cube from the volumetric flask, it means that inside the volumetric flask, the number of moles of the ethanoic acid will be 10 times of inside the mole of ethanoic acid inside 25 cm cube. So we will get this number of mole, and that is the number of moles of ethanoic acid inside 250 cm cube. And for the number of moles of ethanoic acid, since it should be the same of the number of mole of ethanoic acid will be the same inside the 10 cm cube vinegar and also 250 cm cube. So the number of mole of ethanoic acid in 10 cm cube vinegar will be also equals to 0.1175 mole. And afterwards, we understand the moles of ethanoic acid inside 10 cm cube. We have the volume, and finally, we can calculate the molarity of the ethanoic acid inside vinegar. 10 cm cube vinegar, and the calculation will be 0.01175 divided by 10 divided by 1,000, and we will get 1.175 m as the concentration of the ethanoic acid inside 10 cm cube vinegar.